If your body had a user's manual, these 5 poses would be on the first page. Seriously, they're that important, and once you try them, you will wonder how you live so long without doing them. So, in this video, I'm going to tell you the 5 poses that everyone needs in their life. So my name is Jimmy. I'm a yoga instructor, and when I started teaching classes consistently, I had a student come up to me and say, man, this was like the user's manual to my body. And that was a real light bulb moment for me. Poses aren't about achieving flexibility, they're about improving the alignment of your body so that your vital systems function properly. What I'm going to do in this video is give you 5 poses that I think everyone should have in their life that address key vital systems. So let's start with pose number 1, and that is the cat-cow spinal undulation. This pose, besides being fantastic for the discs in your spine, helps your respiratory system. So what can happen around the respiratory diaphragm is restrictions build up that limit the diaphragm's movement, and thus you don't breathe as fully. So the cat-cow spinal undulation will free up restrictions around your respiratory diaphragm, allowing you to take full breaths and allowing all of your vital systems to work better because they all need oxygen. The second pose is the cross-legged, seated forward fold, what yogis call Sukhasana. And what makes this pose so special is that it frees up restrictions around your hips. And your hips determine how your spine is stacked. So when you free up restrictions around your hips, that allows your spine to stack naturally, which thus allows all of your vital organs, respiratory diaphragm, and so on, to assume its proper position and function optimally. So that's why the seated cross-legged forward fold is so important. The third pose is the cobra pose, which is a belly down back bend. And this pose is genuinely the antidote to sitting too much. What happens when we sit too much is the discs in the lumbar vertebrae, they collapse, right? That causes herniation, nerve pain, and actually cuts off feeling in that region of the body. The cobra pose actually creates space in your vertebral discs, which is so good for disc health. What this pose also does is frees up restrictions around your chest, right? When you're sitting too much, you're collapsed. And what that does is limits your respiration, limits the amount of oxygen that's getting into your body, which of course affects all of your vital systems. So the cobra pose needs to be in your life, especially if you sit a lot. The fourth pose is the downward facing dog. There's a lot of health benefits to this pose. I could make a whole video about that. Maybe I will. Besides allowing blood to flow with gravity to the heart, lungs, and brain, downward dog strengthens your entire back body. And your back body is like your foundation. It's like your structural support, holds you up properly. So a strong back body allows you to hold yourself up correctly, which will prolong your ability to do the things you love, to be active, right? And who doesn't want that? The fifth and final pose I'm going to go over in this video is the standing, wide-legged forward fold, which if you only had time in your day for one pose, this would be the pose I would recommend doing. Now, there's tons of health benefits in doing this pose, but the primary health benefit is freeing up restrictions around your femoral artery, which is a major portal of blood and lymph that runs through the inner legs. When tension builds in the inner legs, we're actually cutting off circulation to the rest of the body. So the standing wide-legged forward fold does a great job at boosting our circulation. And to give you a pro tip, this is a great one to do in the mornings because boosting your circulation can be very energizing. So standing wide-legged forward fold, don't leave home without it. Doing poses like these 5 poses I've just talked about in this video have truly made every aspect of my life better. I mean, it started as a way to be healthier, but when your vital systems improve the way that yoga poses allow them to improve, then genuinely every part of your life becomes better. And it really frustrated me that it took getting a specialized training to learn this basic stuff that, in my opinion, should be taught at a very young age to everyone. So That's why I'm making this video. That's why I've started this YouTube channel. And if that resonates with you, then please give this video a like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Namaste.